where
Mm.
before I had to have individuals in between my idea and what I'm trying to build. And then that whole thing, like we were in the military, they stand you in a line and you tell somebody at one side what a statement is, and then you go down to the other line, it totally changes. That's exactly what would happen. Now we don't have that. We have split right to what we're talking about. Don't get me wrong, AI does hallucinate, and we understand that, but I'd rather have the hallucinations than that other chain that I just talked about.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, huge opportunities. I mean, just amazing. Because last time I coded, this is going to really date me, was when I was in the Navy and I got first station at Camp Pendleton. And instead of going up to the ward where most corpsmen would go, they asked if anybody knew computer stuff, and I did. And they had me database coding and how to do certain things down in this medical mobilization and planning. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but that's what they, that was back in the 90s. So,
do you remember the programming language?
No.
I mean, you don't know which one it was?
Dude, it was so long ago. I couldn't tell you. There's been so many versions of whatever. I remember in high school, I didn't want to take, you had to take a language class. So I took some computer science class instead. And that got me out of it.
Same.
Did I really focus on it? No. Because that wasn't I mean, you were talking about what you were focused on. And then later, dude, I finally found girls. I found having fun my junior, senior year. We were the party, my kids were nowhere close to what I did. Thank God. Yeah. I mean, they had phones and stuff where people took pictures and they got in trouble. We didn't have that when I was in high school. I didn't have to worry about, unless I wrote a note, I didn't have to worry about anything getting me in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What year did you graduate?
A long time ago, 84.
84. Oh, wow. Okay.
I know. I look younger than I am.
Yeah, I would have thought you were younger, but
everybody does. And that's drink water. That's all I gotta say. Drink water. But you don't have there in Arizona, drink water.
Yeah, well, you're really sharp too, that's one big reason why I thought you were younger too. But yeah, you graduated 15 years before me.
Yeah. Well, and that's I met a friend of mine down at the veteran thing. I was telling him everything I'm doing because I can't talk there. I just lost it now. His growth hacking. I hate the fact that growth hacking live is the same as go high level. Because when I want to say go high level, I have to, GHL. But he's number 9 with GHL.
Oh, wow.
That's how, and when they first started, he was one of the first ones with it, and he's been doing it ever since. And I was telling him everything that I've been doing the last 6 weeks. And I mean, he was floored. I gave him the information so that he could go do it, because what we found out you can do with some of the stuff is just ridiculous. And this is just scratching the surface. Wait for 18 months from now.
I know. It's moving so fast right now for many reasons. Yeah. The only choke point is just power, electricity. That's it. But
well, that's just like when 22 came, when was it November of 22 when ChatGPT first was launched to us, and I mean, I went crazy on it. I mean, I couldn't believe I could write sales programs. I could write, I did all these different things, whole sales training course and all that kind of stuff within the first month, and all the stuff you could do. And I kept telling people, you're only limited by what you ask it. And that's where the limitation is. It's still that way now with how we're talking to different things. And it's going to be that way. So if anybody's going to school for anything, get a liberal arts degree so you know how to talk and write. Because one of the biggest challenges I've had in the last 6 weeks is understanding every piece of the app. What I mean by that is when you're trying to tell it to move something bigger or smaller, are you calling the right thing or telling it the right thing? Otherwise it messes up everything you just did. They're like, oh, that's the wrong, what word,